How are we living, boys? We are actually doing an experimental video, so let me know what you think about it. But basically, the first one is just an awesome early game, and the game ends, we make enemy jungler rage quit, but you can learn good early game and good talking about the game. Second game, it ends up being a loss, but it has a insane early game out of me, and you guys can learn a ton from it, so please enjoy that. And then I VOD review the loss to show you guys what it looks like to actually VOD review well. Because a lot of you aren't VOD reviewing your mistakes. I get it, it's a lot of energy. You need to do it sometimes. It is what it is. So enjoy it. Let me know what you think about this weird type of video. And you guys have a good one. Thank you so much. How are we living, boys? We are back doing another AP Briar game. Why are we doing AP Briar? Because it's on patch 14.18, which we are on. Storm Surge and Shadow Flame both got buffs to their magic pen. Now the idea is that you get those 2 items plus sword shoes, and now you're doing true damage till about 3 items in game. So it's actually pretty potent, really strong, and it works best against people that can't stack MR. Now luckily enemy team drafted a team that doesn't stack MR very well, like maybe Viego going Wit's End second, but even that's pretty bad for him. So we're gonna make this happen. We are pathing top lane. Very rare time for me to do this, but the thing about Jhin, Zyra is they just like hard counter Briar in such a way that like I'm gonna take 900 damage just trying to play the game. If I go down there, get rooted once into another route. But the thing about Gwen Kled, right? If you have a top lane matchup that you know will fight all day, right? 2 melee champs that just want to snowball, then you can path to that and make it work. But don't neglect your bot lane for too long because, again, they will run it down. At some point, they're going to take a 2v2, and one team's going to be far ahead based off of it. So hope that it's yours and try and get there as soon as possible. We do have an AP, or at least an AP Elise mid, and this guy's masters with it, so I've never seen him because I stayed around Challenger, but I think it's really cool having a new up-and-comer, and oh, there you go. Playing something else that's niche, because we're both playing something niche. Now, this is probably pretty troll to go AP Briar this game because we have, you know, I first picked, but then we got double AP lanes, which is pretty rare in this meta right now, but it is what it is. As you can see, we're already clearing faster than Viego, so this is solid on that degree. Your blue start is always going to be faster than your red start, so I'm not too worried about it. But if at some point I have to swap to AD, then I will. You know, if it gets too bad. There's the runes, by the way, for anyone that wants to see them. We're actually just going to smite this and then hop over. Runes are just standard everything for more ease or more E damage. As simple as it gets. And the main thing that you want to do is you want to try and maximize your early game Briar presence before builds matter, right? Because like once people start getting bruiser items, obviously it's tougher to one-shot a bruiser, but early game everyone's equal. Now we did a super fast clear here. I don't think he goes to ward, and I would love to take this gank, but I mean, it's better for me to be on Crab right now because the odds of us just flat out killing us, unless he runs it, works for me, brother. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and proc Scarl and then WQ. The idea there is you want to have maximum burst the moment that Scarl's gone because you give him 0 chance to get a second Scarl if you do it that way. And again, that's just what happens on these, you know, snowballing top lane matchups is you just get to do stuff like that where you get to actually path top and it doesn't feel terrible. Dare I say it actually feels quite good. Alright, so we're going to leave. We're going to grab our Sheen here. Sheen is the item. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Alright, I see why you're masters on this, man. You actually know your stuff. Good. Nice. So yeah, it's tough for me to explain to you guys every situation where you can path top and where you can't. But you mostly just have to realize that they're just decisions that you make, and you make the most out of them, right? So like, I path top, if Gwen was losing early game, I would just make it work, and I would find something else to do, you know, when I could, you know, if I had to swap my path or whatever it is. There's a lot about jungling that it's just like you just make a decision and then you actually just make it work. For better, for worse, whatever it is, you just have to make it work. And a lot of people get lost in that, like, oh, I made a wrong decision at 2 minutes, now my game is over. That only really happens in Challenger against full Challenger teams. Like, it's just not, that's not how it works. Do we have a little something going on here? We got a flash. We go for this one. No tap E there. Nice. We go for Zyra because we already got her flash, so that was good. rage that Viego isn't here because he shouldn't be, right? He should be here right now. Because I did my grump, that would mean he did his, so he'd be on wolves, I'd be on wolves, but I took that, so he should be here maybe. And that's just basic, some basic tracking for you. And again, now, one thing about this account is I actually had this as my support last game, and this guy's just perma-typing all the lobby, and then it got dodged and so on. He's like, this guy's trolling, this guy's trolling! Guys, the only thing that matters is gameplay, and if you don't get that, you're going to look like this guy, and you do not want to be this guy in this circumstance. Because it's cursed to care about stuff like that. Just care about your own gameplay and let it be. I don't even think I killed this guy, but I'm going to try my best. I do have Lich Bane, so I'm going to try and Lich Bane max this through and through. One, wait for Lich Bane, look. Nice. Huge. Bako's 1 for 1, that's good. Let's check out these grub annuals here. We don't have our items yet, so these would be pretty slow, but if I just get 1 or 2, it'd be fine. We could maximize clearing it if he gets like Dragon or something, then we'd know. But again, you always want to be Lich Bane maxing. So this is one of the times where it's actually worth using E, so that you can Lich Bane again. The healing's pretty good, as long as you don't think you'll get punished. I don't think I'll get punished because Viego shouldn't be here. Now I'm level 6, that's good. Oh. Maybe Team FF? Okay. Dang, we didn't even get to do our thing. I just ruined it. I don't know. Do you even upload that? What do you do? Do I play some variety? Just, I don't know. I mean, we did some AP stuff, man. You saw it. You saw it. Rizzard Nixon is a gas name. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so sorry to this guy. I'm not even going to provoke him because, like, dude, he's already feeling bad. It's all good. How are we living, boys? I probably already went through it. You probably saw, like, the early FF that we just had, but we're doing AP Briar. We're going to bring it home. We got the new AP buffs in on Magic Pen for Storm, Surge, and Shadow Flame. So that's what we're doing here, and I'm actually trying to give you guys another top lane path game, just to show you what it looks like, because again, I do a lot of pathing bot here, because it is correct, and it is really good, but, you know, try and make you guys more well-versed as players. And they have a 2-0 Jinx. Now, not gonna lie, we told this guy don't pick Smolder, and he did, so that's sometimes the universe will pose you with the ability to learn. We're like, hey man, you know, if if your team thinks that you should do something, after you ask them, hey, should I play Smolder or Jhin? Everyone locks in Jhin, and then you just pick the Smolder. Sometimes the universe is like, hey man, don't, you know, sometimes it's not very lit to ask people's opinions and then do what you want anyway. Sometimes you gotta put yourself first, you know, I get that, but it's not always the best option. Because you don't know how many people you affected with that, like how many people actually pick something else or what have you. Now, as long as Yone doesn't get level 3, that's pretty good. Nice. I mean, I just solo killed him. That was a Yone solo bolo, if you will. I mean, we can try and look again, right? This very, very rarely works, but if he's caught lacking, he's caught lacking. He might try and Q me. He's in the wall. I mean, that's good for us no matter what, right? This guy just came back to lane, he can't play. I need to rush to my bot side ASAP, though. Go ahead and get our stuff. Now, I hate Aether Wisp over Lich Bane, but it's just the exact money that we have. So, yeah, that should be pretty good for top lane. Now, Yone does beat Aatrox really hard. It's not even fair. It's like a timeless classic matchup from these past couple worlds, but it is quite okay. We make it work. Oh, shoot, I actually didn't know he was there. Get silenced, bum. Wow, great job for my mid laner. I mean, I pinged on my way because I want my team to look for plays like that, but I actually didn't think that she would be there. I never saw her. So, great job on him, actually. But that's the power of the ping, man. Communication is key. In your relationships and your league gameplay. Oh, can I perfect timing this? Oh, no, we need to run. Jinx passive obviously going to send them running. We're looking pretty good here. This looks free. Can't lie. I can flash tap E. She might go back to that, maybe? Oh my god, Silas, just cook him up, bro. Just cook him up, bro. Flash. If Silas gets this kill, I swear to god, I might cry. Honestly, we're kind of cooking. Our bot lane is 0-4, but other than that, we're doing pretty good here. I kind of like what I'm seeing. This guy's going the new popular Jinx build, the lethality Jinx. It like plays similar to regular, except you just get more random reset. Are you playing? Oh. Oh, he's baiting. Thank god. Alright, smart player. To be honest, I'm trying to walk here too. Start tilting this Yone guy. Alright, so he has no Q3 after he uses it, and he has no E. So the depression is imminent for my friend here. Nice. I mean, dude, right? Look at it. Oh man, you can't jungle diff for Lilia. Come on now. Oh, but your mid laner walked. Yeah, man, he did. That's how League works. I do something good for my top laner. My mid laner has the ability to help me out. That's called teamwork, brother. That's kind of the point. Nice. So again, melee v melee, melee v melee. These guys are always going to be fighting. Let's go, daddy. So we want to stay playing for top side here and just let bot side do its thing. Unfortunately, its thing isn't that good of a thing right now, but hey, who knows? You never know what the future holds. And again, forgive me for the voice, man. I am actually sick as a dog right now. I'm sick as a diamond top laner. And I have a canker sore, so I'm actually like really not living my best life right now, but try my best here. I think my boy Aatrox should probably try and do a little bit more damage there. But I don't know if he's like trying to act like he's swagged out and like continue to do like no moving stops and so on, but I'd prefer you'd rather just do damage. I'm quite a fan of damage here. Lilia could be on my bot side here. I mean, that's illegal. I mean, that is most def illegal. Katarina is level 6. If she were to face check into this, it'd be a death. Lilia was in fact on my top side. Really disagree hard with what my top laner is doing, but it's fine. We can make it work. Ooh, I'm so clearly on a ward, it is insane. Ooh, it is so obviously warded. Alright, what we need to do here is get one of these and get out, because Lily is beelining here. And again, you only want the one because that's all you need to get a jungle pet. Man, it's looking really scary, actually. Not loving this? I might just die. I wanted to save my W to get over the wall. Alright, she's down there. We're fine. I wanted to save my W to get over the wall, but the grubs are actually cranking damage. And again, we have a 2-7 bot lane, so if this doesn't show that you can still win, I don't know what will. Like, what else do you need, man? So luckily, we can try and look for a topside kill here. He bought tabbies on Yone. That's like one of the worst things ever. You need berserkers on Yone, it's just how it works. Luckily, if he's able to do enough damage, we can point and click stun and call it a day here. So get that wave under, and we're there. He might try and R one of us. I really don't get what my Aatrox is doing. Good try. I really don't get what my Aatrox is doing with all these stop cancel things. I think like stuff like that is unnecessary, and it's just not good practice. But it's okay. I died. It's all good. Katarina roamed. Who's surprised? Next play is probably going to be a full clear to top side again, and then try and keep this Yone down. My Silas is doing really well, so I'm not too worried about him. I'm not going to shoot R, but we do have a Nivea coming, so I'm going to ping on my way for a Nivea to get the hype there. She's another hop coming. She's another hop again. Again, Lich Bane max in your free time. Rough. Not his best gameplay there. And again, he's going Swifties into tank Nivea, where it's like he will be a straight up cannon minion for a long time, not gonna lie. That's alright. I'm pretty strong here. You shouldn't really expect anyone to be here, so I'm just gonna slide through. Nice. I was almost really worried about how fast my Smolder was stepping up, but he ended up doing it well. Okay. Oh man, that crab is already dead. This game is by no means free. If we can start getting a bigger top gap, it would be really good, because Aatrox does super well into their champs. But you can't just will that into existence, right? You gotta bring it. You gotta make it existence. Looking kind of rough for my boy here, actually. Hoping for the best. Nice, good job. See, now we can talk, right? There we go, finally. Coming. Unfortunately, playing the Briar champ, my friend, and I already used my E. Alright, now I can walk. I'll juke that. Oh no! Banging. Thank you very much. Yo, Nivea Briar. Nivea Briar is always a good time. Get rolled, kid. Get rolled. Nice. And the cool thing about going Storm Surge is it's a gold generating item. So you can start trying to pay for your next items by getting that as early as possible. Same thing with Umbral. Like, when Umbral's good, it's because it's also paying for your next item while being good by itself. So you just step up on this. I mean, his team could be here, but... Oh, I juked that. Get out of here! Alright, yeah, flash again. All good. I've died twice to this guy. Both flash. It's not looking good for us. It actually looks terrible. I think that could have been a win for us. When Anivia flashed in and Aatrox W missed, if Aatrox W hit, I think that was actually clean. What did we get out of that, though? We got this guy's flash, this guy's flash. I don't know about Katarina. Probably not. Not too bad. Scrubs to grubs. If I grab next drag, then we're even. Not too bad. What am I seeing? Love that for me. Love that for me. Nice. Huge. Alright, their bot lane is now 6-8, so we've evened it, but they're still 3-10. So we need to get our boys there. Such a random, stupid game, but welcome to Masters, man. This account is like D2 right now, but it's with Masters MMR because I let it decay. So again, this is NA Masters, man. What a beautiful life. So I want to do this dragon, but I see mid and AD carry are recalling, and my support is also recalled. So you can't do it. You have to wait for them. So go take your recall with them, and now we all hit the map as strong as possible. So Silas will be my item comparison. So he went boots for 800, but I went storm surge, so I'm up about 2100 on this guy, maybe 1800. So yeah, we're pretty strong in this lobby. We just need to play it well now. Like when you're strong like this, now it's just no excuse, right? If I start playing bad, I just play bad. That's it. Oh, you didn't stun. Oh, she must not have it. Okay. Nice. Ooh, they played that well. They played that well. I mean, and by play it well, I mean I died to a 500 damage rocket, man. Yeah, no, not gonna lie, right there. I hop wall, get Jinx Flash. Jinx Flash up here, I have to hit E or they're just gonna kill me there. I think my support in mid died for free, and then my AD carry is just Smolder early game, so he's like completely useless. So maybe we just need to take it back topside here. Just let dragons be what they are. What's he at? 114? That's okay. That's okay. So we just need to scale this one up. Now they do have good scaling with Lilia and Jinx, but can't change it. Now Lilia already outscales like 99% of junglers. She's just that cracked as a champ right now. She's just in like the greatest spot she's been in ever. Alright, good try. Oh, it's getting a bit rough right now. I'm not gonna lie, everywhere I go, we're outnumbered, and then we miss spells. Now, Silas is a broken champ when he's hitting spells. When that champ is missing spells, it's like the worst champ ever. We're taking another random 2v3. So if they live, this is good. All we need them to do is live. Smolder's dying up there. That's all good. I mean, I can walk, bro. What, like... He probably should be not giving Katarina 700 gold when his jungler's coming, but you know what? Sometimes people do what they do. Close. That was me griefing, to be honest. I thought you'd take recall, but it might be worth it if he gets the kill. Silas can TP here? No, he doesn't TP. Shoot. Yeah, Katarina is worth 500 gold, bro. You kind of didn't... Walk to tier 2. Win ping. Ah. There you go. Yeah, no, that's kind of a grief from you, my boy. He's like mad about her having a shutdown. My boy, you are the shutdown. You are the reason that she has that. Good try, my friend. Good try. Oh, that's actually a sick interaction if he gets it. Coming. Alright. Magic can't be caged. Nice. Now, the cool thing about games like this is like, you know, I'm 863, and sure, if we carry this game, it's going to be a tough one, but at least you can use the early game as like an actual way to win games, right? Like, there's still so much to learn from the early game of this. Like, sure, sometimes, dude, sometimes enemy team is going to get, like, everyone winning even when you slam their jungler. That's going to happen. I don't know why people try and act like that won't happen. Especially, it's a big thing when people try, like, new builds. Like, so when I'm playing AP, people are like, bro, you literally you lost the game. And it's like, yeah, man, I lose games all the time. No one is surprised by that. Oh, I messed it up. Alright, I messed it up. It's all good. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll probably still upload something like this just because, like, it's so cool. I don't know, it's kind of like tough to explain. It's like, people see stuff like this as like, well, Bruiser might have carried this game, so what you're doing is invalid. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. You know, I can be playing Bruiser and lose games all the time. I do it daily. Rough fight start for my boy. Let's see how he turned it around. Ah, so close. Yeah, believe it or not, when you're playing a, you know, a less competitive build than the best build that exists, you still lose games because of your team. It's crazy, I know. It's really crazy. Crazy stuff going on. I have a point and click Sun. If she has nothing to hop to, it's really good. Oh, he buffered his E too. Shoot. I don't think... Smolder, don't walk on the deck. Okay, you're fine. It's a rough look for my boy. No! I was hovering it too. Good try. Yeah, I wonder what's going on with this Aatrox. Okay, we're going to try something new with this. I've been playing AP Briar for like 5 games now, and honestly, it just seems like the matchmaking's a little bit rough right now because I'm playing, you know, a diamond account with Masters MMR, and sometimes you're going to get really skewed games. I've given it a lot of work. I will say the number one reason that these off-meta builds won't work is your teams will just be like, hey man, you're not playing the way I think, so we lose. And you know what? Sometimes it's going to happen. It won't happen all the time. Again, I've gotten Masters doing this, and me playing in D2 with Masters MMR. It's no different, right? We've already done it. We've already accomplished it. We already know it's real. But I thought I would give you guys something else instead of the standard, like, we wait till next game where, you know, again, we win the game because we don't have a feeding bot lane, whatever. So we're going to do VOD review. So we get to see a little bit more into the thought process and how to get better at the game. So let's focus up and let's do that. Because you saw one of the games where it went well, but then they FF'd. One of the games where it started off good and then ended bad. Happens. And now we get a little bit of VOD review, so there's something more to it. And what you're looking for is your deaths and how you could have seen them coming. Like my pathing, right? You could look at my pathing, figure it out. This gank is perfectly timed, so it's a really good one. We know the matchup, it looks good. Could we have done anything different in the gank? No. We get the W1, auto Q, auto W2, and then another auto. Even if he went for Q3, we would have killed. He flashes, we flash, same thing. All good. Now we do stay for the extra damage. I could have completed this recall, but this extra damage, when I play with Challenger Aatroxes, okay, this is unlosable, okay? But again, not always going to be perfect. That's okay. Now we are going to recall and go right here. Again, we don't know that she's there just yet, but look at this guy. This go to a player just one taps her here, right? She smites. Look what he does. E, auto Q, W, slammed. Nice, and he killed it. So right now our game is good. Again, we still have the losing bot lane from level 1. That's okay. So let's look at the things that we could have changed. Now this one looks pretty good. Sado's TP to the turret. So we're going. This fight's looking pretty good. He's trying his best. We could have assumed that Lilia would come here. I flash for a 1-for-1. That's not too bad. Let's look at my E. Do I have to E here? So here's the idea behind this E, right? It's like, you know, when you watch this E, it's like, hey, Logan, your W's ending, so you might not have to. But I also get hit with a max range Q. But isn't the max range Q true damage? Yeah, so I actually didn't need to E here. I could have just walked away because this is true damage. Damage reduction doesn't stop true damage. So I actually could have walked away and then gotten further into the bush before I E'd. Maybe E'd directly at her here, and maybe I could have lived. So there you go. There's one mistake I made. So that ain't too bad. We could definitely done something better there. And sure, we can talk about all the million things my team could have done differently. Who cares? That's where you guys suck at VOD review. Alright, so let's look at this. So right here, my Nivea is pinging for a gank on top lane. So we're going to do exactly that. Again, just make it really quick. Don't waste any time. Go back to clearing. Or show all vision again. We're doing good. She splits her path to be bot lane earlier. They have mid prio right now, so I play top side. If my bot lane dies, it's because they don't respect a 4-man. Which they didn't. And that's okay. We're going to try and get another top side kill here. Now this, man, I felt like this should have been a kill. So let's rewatch this. So Aatrox has E. He E's forward. He stops walking. He misses Q. He's just... Oh, he's blasting the wave, I see. So, like, again, sometimes it's worth noting if your team could have done something different, right? Because sometimes it actually matters, right? We're not trying to justify plays by, like, well, if my teammates all did this perfectly. No. But when I decided on this gank, it was based off of seeing this, right? Where the wave state is, their health, and so on. So, basically the idea with this one is... we want to Q when he's in range to Q so that we can get the double knock up here. So we were able to do that had he kept walking, but he didn't, right? And then he late Qs here. He could have also Q flashed if he really cared about getting this kill. Yeah, So that one doesn't like take away from my gank. My gank was still perfectly fine there. He messed it up. That's going to happen. It's no big deal. And then we still get the kill afterwards too, so it's fine. Oh, not this time. The other time. So then we're going for the grubs here. We almost died, dude. They did so much damage. This is fine. Could I have been doing anything else? No, because we get the blue. It's not worth the ult to Dragon here, because obviously they have bot prio. Let's see what else. So this is where we get the kill afterwards. Again, he tries to cook. It's all good. Wave goes in. You can walk under. QE out. Now here's where... Alright, so that had to be a mistake. So how could we have done this? Okay. Man. So this looks like a monumental misplay on my end. Not gonna lie. Let's see if we could have known Cat was coming, though. If we could have known that Katarina was coming, then it would have been fine. So we're gonna look at her. Could we have known? Yeah, so we did. We saw her pivot here, but I didn't realize it because look at me. I'm looking at the wave. I'm trying to figure out my own dive here. So I should have known that she was coming and played it differently. How would I have played it differently? Knowing that she's coming, I'd walk up when the wave walks in. When the wave walks in, I would just walk up and Q this guy. I would Q him, Q auto kill, and then I have WE for when she's here. So now I could have WE. Pressure with E. She goes into the wall and then I W, or she has to jump out of ult and I live. So dang. So there you go. I mean, that's one big death out of me. Not gonna lie. Yeah, so there you go. Let's see what else we can find out. So the clear is fine. Team dies, it's alright. Good gank here, no big deal. Couldn't have changed much about that gank, it was good. We're gonna full clear back up, just because that's the way our camps are in. This one was awesome, right? And, like, just think about this angle of R, by the way, right? So, the reason that we are this side, so let's wait till we're here and you guys can see it. So, this is why we are the way that we do, right? We wait till we clear the wall before we are, because you want more active space. So, like, the line of going to here to hit her down is an easier juke left or right. Whereas if I clear this space, that's equal to this space, right? So now if I shoot R, I cover this whole line. So this R is way better because I'm you know, she's running back to this turret, so you don't want to, you know, slam a line down her map this way. You want to cover a lot more of this because Anivia is also covering this. So I'm looking to make sure you guys see. So it's kind of just like, you kind of just feel that by playing the game enough. Like, you know, think about being in Anivia's position, right? This guy, if this Katarina were to walk anywhere in this range, Anivia would kill. So he has to walk topside. So if I cover topside, she covers bot side, then it's good. So it's a really big R to play for. So we send it. Oh! Look at that. Boom! Nice. Huge. Little fist bump action. Not bad. We're going to look top lane here. Now this is where, like, because the game is close, I'm trying to get a ton out of this play. I could have just walked away. I could have walked away at any time. I mean, I do a sweet ang. Maybe I could have just continued walking up. What about that? It's right here. All that's good. You flash for the auto and then the E angle, right? This flash auto E is perfect for killing Yone. It's not perfect for living. They break me out. Now, could I have lived? See, I pivot down because I'm trying to jump away from the Katarina here to my Aatrox. Because if I hop here, they walk here, then Aatrox gets a full combo. That's kind of the idea. I could have kept walking here. And then if I walk up, I might be able to W over the wall and live. So that's kind of on me. That's like one of the times where I decided to play for my team and it was rough. Aatrox misses everything. That sucks. It's worth noting if he might have had enough damage to kill. But yeah, I should have just walked up here. Damn. So the Q1's really good. Q2's a bit quick, and then he buffered W. Had he just focused, so like he went too hard to focus on Katarina. You always focus Lilia here, because Lilia is so much easier to kill than Katarina, believe it or not. So if he WQ2'd her here into flash Q3, or not even flash, it's Q3 plus E, he kills her, and then this is a 2v1 with Silas having spells. So maybe that could have mattered, but either way, I should have ran up. Definitely should have ran up. So like right now, the game is, you know, 9 KP to 8. She's up a little bit of farm. I'm up a bit of gold, I assume. Yeah, a bit of gold, about at 1k. Look at this. This gank looked pretty good. I realized this gank was happening just because of the way that they're standing, and it'd be a wall. Bam, slam. Make it happen. Good. Didn't really like the Silas TP part because then Katarina gets a little bit more mid, but it's not too bad. So we recall because our team wants to recall. We want that dragon. Then we go to play this dragon. This is where the game practically goes terrible. Yeah, so did this guy have Q? No, it was coming up though. Look at that. Dang. I didn't realize he didn't have Q because, I mean, he didn't ping and I didn't see him use it. Maybe I could have managed my camera better to see. This angle looks fine until this. So right, we use WE, but we get Jinx Flash. That's pretty worth in most cases. But then our Nivea gets caught. How does that happen? Let's see. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, good. I mean, you'll make mistakes, okay? Dude, look how much damage I take. Look. Oh. Yeah, they did tons of damage there. What happened to Silas? Because I thought he was on the flank. What happened to him? That happens? That was nice. Yeah, so then the game ends here. Like, actually, the game is over here because we start getting outscaled, right? Like, we're still ahead of Lilia, but our top's not ahead enough. This guy's not ahead. This guy's 2k gold down, and this guy's 2k gold down. Like, it's just Katarina and Jinx being 2k gold up of their equivalent parts just too insane to play. Because the thing about Smolder is, like, Smolder wants to get 225 and play the game out. But that's, first of all, impossible when both you die level 1, right? You're at such a deficit. But then on top of that, when Katarina's fed, she's going to kill you in one blink combo. So when that happens, like, you're never hitting 225. Because even if you do, look, oh my god, you're gone. Actually, it wasn't even planned, by the way. I forgot that happened. Just looking for a coin flip fight. Sometimes not too bad when you're behind to look for these, but the game is just unfortunately over. Now, right here, dude. Right, I ping go, and look, man, you gotta go to this. You never, guys, never give tier 2s for free. They're 700 Gs. And then I forget that she's here. I use my spells on the wave. That's, I mean, that sucks. I tried. I mean, he can still walk right now and go kill her. He, like, look at this positioning. He can still go. But choosing not to, because he's tilted probably. So I get that. And now that the game's over, basically, like, unless you make a huge play, it doesn't really matter. Again, Lily is up 500 gold on us now. So after 17 minutes, we fall behind, but it is what it is. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, you know, again, they say don't show games that you lose on YouTube, but I think I'm pretty fine with it. Because, like, the early game is really what matters. Like, hear me out, guys. The early game is 90% of games, okay? Their team's going to tilt, your team's going to tilt. As long as you play a good early game, that's what matters. So I'm fine with uploading this because the early game was good. There's so much to learn from it and make it work. Just because you lost the game doesn't mean, like, you know, there's this idea of deserve to lose. Did you deserve to lose? If you copium think you don't deserve to lose just because you played well, that's horse. But if you acknowledge, like, hey, I played a good early game this game, that was awesome. If I did this with an even team, I'd win. That's fine. So yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, like, you just have to be, you know, really unbiased about your mistakes, and that's how you learn. So yeah, I feel pretty good. So I know this video is a little bit different. AP Briar is still good. The buffs feel fine. I didn't get to, you know, I played like 5 or 6 games today of it, and I'm not mad at it. But I do like this more experimental type of content where, like, you know, one of them was FF, one of them's a loss, and then a VOD review. So let me know what you guys think about that. I don't know how much you guys like the VOD review parts or stuff like that. I lose too, man. Ain't none to it. So you guys have a good one. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time.